crazy. I have to say that I went through the most excruciating headaches. Literally, I can't even explain how bad they were. Incapacitating headaches. I went to the doctor for a regularly scheduled appointment, and she wasn't in. She had to leave for like an emergency delivery, and they still listened to the heartbeat and got my vitals, and the biggest concern is preeclampsia. And I've been checking my blood pressure, and it's been super low, if anything, which might be kind of the cause. But I have another appointment coming up so that I can actually see her and get that figured out. But the nurse gave me a little handout on what I could take for headaches, and I haven't needed to because they basically just went away for the most part. At 14 weeks, it says that the baby is as big as Hubba Bubba tape gum. Pink, like the little whatever. I haven't seen that in so long, actually. My sister and brother helped me set up the crib. I'll do my next week's video in there so you guys can see. I haven't got the bedding or anything yet, but the crib is up. The changing table is a whole nother story of its own. Oh my gosh. I could literally just return that and forget the whole thing existed. It's IKEA on crack. It's horrible. One cool thing that I realized is when you go through your insurance, I have the worst ADD, so anytime I see anything going by, or there's a noise or a cat, or just even a thought in my head, I'm just like all over the place, so don't mind me. What was I saying? Oh yeah, your insurance. They cover things like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a rough one. They cover things like breast pumps and compression socks if you need them, and I want to say like belly binders. I don't know the correct term for it. They cover like a lot of things. I ended up going through and filling out this form online and getting that sent. It does require a prescription from your doctor, but they'll acquire that. They'll contact your doctor if you put the information in and get that. I mean, it's like so easy. And so I told you. Yeah, super easy, so that's on its way. And I have to say, I am so excited to do this whole breastfeeding journey. I wasn't able to with Jackson. I'm trying to do things slowly so that I'm not so overwhelmed. Like, it seemed crazy putting the crib up because I don't think I did that with Jackson that early on. But it feels good because I know that when I was pregnant with Jackson, I waited till the end for a lot. There's a lot of reasons for that. As to why. But regardless, I'm trying to do things like, I have this list, and I'm like, if I can do one like each week, I will be ready when the baby comes. I'm trying to prioritize it better because some of it is like the car seats at the very end of the list, and I just think that's probably not the best idea. But regardless, I feel so much better having it more mapped out and planned out and knowing what was a struggle before from what I can remember. And I feel like it's going really well. I had some fiascos getting a rocking chair. I went through basically two scams. One almost potential scam and one actual scam. I don't know what the deal is with rocking chairs and why they're this like hot commodity that everybody wants to scam on. I don't know. It's the strangest thing. I ended up having to actually get a whole new bank account, and it's been a huge trial getting everything switched over and bills that were like bouncing because of the old account information. It was a freaking mess. And they basically wiped out my bank account. So this bank is awesome and they're looking into it, but they gave me like I think it's called the revisional credit or something. Anyways, totally off topic, but I finally got a rocking chair. At first, I was so confused because a box came like a day early. I'm like, oh, it came early, it's cool. But then the next day, I walk out the door and there's another box that looks just like the same color, same everything. I was like, did I order two after all this? And I look through all my orders and it's like, no, only one charge came out of my account. I'm like, what is going on? I was like, did they just randomly send another one? Like, I was so confused. And then I realized there was box 1 of 2 and box 2 of 2. So, anyways, long story short, I finally got that, but they're still in the box. I haven't put it together, but it just feels nice to be preparing, I guess, just more at this stage where I'm not so big and miserable. I feel like the second trimester is the best trimester. I was leery of that when I had these headaches that I basically just wanted to jump off a cliff over, but I am starting to feel like, you know what, like, this is not like the first trimester, and I know dang well it's not like the third, so we're gonna roll with it. I still have days where I'm feeling really scared and shocked and just like, what is actually happening, and like, this cannot be real. But overall, I am definitely feeling more excited, more eager to start this like journey that I was never even imagining I would be on again. And yeah, I think those feelings are like slowly, I mean, they still creep up every now and then, but I'm sure that is so normal. I'm just happy that I'm feeling better overall. One thing that I was kind of happy about my doctor having that emergency delivery was, I'm so worried about what they're gonna say about my weight. I know I am down, let's see, I weighed myself yesterday, 140. I just feel like the first recorded weight they had, I want to say was like 155. I don't know. I was really nervous that they're like gonna put me in a hospital or something. But then it's like you read online and people are like totally experiencing that and losing 7 pounds, 12 pounds, 15, whatever in their first trimester. But again, it's like random people on Reddit. So I don't know. I'm just like, I was nervous. So I got a bunch of these Ensures. My sister picked them up for me, actually. Thank you, sis. And I've been trying to drink those when I don't feel like I can eat, because I'm still having a hard time with that. I do not love eating. There's times where I do, and I'll like have something so specific in mind, but other than that, it's like, forget it. So I'm trying to get my weight up, and like, not just for the doctor's sake, obviously the baby's and mine, but I've been really nervous about that, so I'm hoping that I can get it up before I see her. We'll see. I'll wait and do my 15-week once I see her, so that I can have that feedback, and if I happen to be from a hospital bed, that's what it is. I don't know that they'd go that dramatic, but they threatened it when I was pregnant with Jackson. So it's so funny because I've been also researching. I go down these rabbit holes that are so dumb, but researching like if other people can feel their baby inside. I mean, obviously I can't on the outside, but I've been telling these little weekly updates for a hot minute that I swear I can feel the baby, like, for sure. And it's like, there's websites that say it's literally impossible at this point, and that you couldn't, like, there's no way. I'm telling you right now, I can definitely, like, and I can tell because it keeps getting stronger as the weeks go by. And it's not all the time. It's really random, but I can feel it. It's insane. But still, like, obviously nothing on the outside. I would say for at least like another month. But mark my words, that is definitely the baby I'm feeling. Especially because before they were always able to find like the ultrasound or heartbeat on my left side, and I could tell that it kind of moved more into like the middle, like when my stomach kind of like almost like protruded outwards. And when she was trying to find the heartbeat, the nurse was, when I went there, and she was like looking on the right and couldn't really hear it, and on the left, and then she like goes to the middle, and because I told her, I'm like, I feel like it's like more right here, and I'm like, I know it sounds crazy, but I swear I can feel the baby sometimes. And then sure enough, it was like loud and clear. So I don't know, I'm sticking to it. I swear I can. One thing I do need to do is get bigger bras. I feel like I'm not even gonna show because it's just like too much, but I am like literally, I need bigger bras. So that's one thing I need to probably prioritize, because I put that further down the list, and that needs to be bumped up. I really am kind of feeling overwhelmed, even though I'm trying to map it all out and make it make sense. I just feel like there's so much to do on top of everything else in my life, where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I already was a train wreck before with just trying to get things done and get on top of things. So I do feel overwhelmed. Sorry if you can hear the cats. They have a love-hate relationship. It's actually kind of cute. They'll like smack each other and then start licking each other and then cuddle and go to sleep. It's bizarre. It is starting to get warm outside. Yay. I've been going on walks. I went on one a few days ago with my brother. Can't wait to be walking. I want to walk all the way up until I give birth because I know it'll help, and it's just something I like doing anyway. So I'm really excited about that. I have decided that her name is going to be Aurora. I literally had that come to me as soon as I would say I didn't know it was a girl yet, but when I found out I was pregnant about like a week later, that name came to me. And I haven't had like one set if it was a boy. But I want to name her Aurora Raquel. Raquel is my sister's middle name. Some of the other names I was considering was Aurora Louise, because my grandma's name is, well, her middle name is Louise, or Aurora Ann, because my great-grandmother's name is Anne. I actually had a lot of names picked out for the middle name. I was certain it was going to be Aurora, but I had like Aurora Belle, Aurora May, Aurora Jane, just like a bunch of different ones, actually, like a whole slew of them. But that's what I've decided on. And I also liked the name Anastasia. And let me look at my list. Jasmine, Addison. I've always loved Haley June and Allie Jade. McKenna, Kinsley. I did not have a name at all for a boy picked out. Some of the ones I had like written, but I wasn't stuck on any. It was like Jade and John. John's a big family name with my dad and my brother's middle name. Jace, Axel, Jet, Cooper, Liam, Aiden, Beckham, Carson, Tayson. Tayson, actually, what's funny about that one is I had that name back when I was trying to consider what name to name for Jackson. I was going to show a few more things I got for the baby, but I will do that in my 15-week update so I can wrap this up. So I will see you guys next week. Bye!